अस्सलामुअलैकुम एवरीवन, क्या हाल है आपके? ओह, ये क्या हुआ? Ask your questions. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream again. Good to be back. Good to be home. As you can see, यहाँ सर्दी थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है. So this and this goes together. But how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is good. I can see कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो कि मुझे मेरी स्ट्रीम पे नज़र आ रही हैं, which should not be there at all. But how are you doing? You can obviously type your questions in the chat as well. We are going to look into some React code, kuch Next.js, and then we'll see where we can take it from there. Do you want to enable chat timers? Nope. How's everyone doing? Zishan Elia, what about my health? Alhamdulillah, it's good. It's good. Thank you for asking. वहाँ पे भी दुबई में भी it was okay. Nothing to be worried about, to be honest. हल्की फुल्की सी खांसी थी, but in general I did well. So no complaints, so to say. But how have you folks been? Chat, restream, there we go. Something is, yes, now it's good. Awesome. Now it's good. Because I was seeing कि दो different chats आती थी. Cool. Let's also fix that here as well. There should be chat, but not. Cool. Awesome. So how have you been? How have you been, everyone? Or quick question ho to obviously you can ask in the chat, especially if you're new to the stream. If you don't know who I am, I'm Mohammed Hassan. I'm also a Google Acknowledge expert in Angular. और मैं तकरीबन 10 साल से हूँ सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री के अंदर. I've worked in startups, I've worked in some scale ups as well, and I love to code and I love to create free content or free education. And I have one particular course so far जो जिसको I think alhamdulillah we recently crossed 500 students. I'm gonna start sharing my screen maybe. So we recently crossed about where is the chat? So we recently crossed about 500 students on this particular course, and I'm currently making it able to also others to be able to join that as well, because something clicked last night and I was like, oh, why did I not think about that before? Zafir Abdullah, hey, how's it going, Zafir? So one of the things that I just realized is in my website or in my app, the only way that you can log in was via GitHub. And when we talk about fresh engineers, most of them really don't have GitHub at all. So I was working on the plane back to Stockholm, and also on the train, and also on the bus. I was working on making sure that other people can also join who don't have a GitHub account. So I ended up creating a tiny little page which essentially has now GitHub and Google both. So if you have a Google account now, you can join. And I think everybody today has a Google account. Hassan bhai, I'm a little bit confused about choosing the right thing after React.js, Next.js, or Node.js. What is a better choice in the future after React.js? What will we do? What will we do as backend? So there are two things. One, Node.js is not something that you code in. It's not a framework. When I go to my terminal and I try to say, for example, npm start or npm serve, the environment where my code is running in the CLI in the terminal is Node.js. The code that you see here, it's not Node.js. If I create a backend application, I don't create a backend application in Node.js. I run the application in Node.js. So let's make this clear. Node.js is the environment. It's not where you code, or it's not what you code. For example, JavaScript is something I code in. That's a programming language. .NET is a framework where I code in. But when we talk about environment where I should run this, then that's essentially Node.js. So there, so you cannot compare Next.js with Node.js. Next.js runs on Node.js. So if you are working with Next.js, you're automatically working with Node.js. So it's not a choice between those two. Next.js as a framework is a good framework. There are also other frameworks as well out there. We have Nest.js, we have Remix, I think we have Quick as well. So you can also try those out as well. But Next.js itself is a decent framework. Again, I don't know about the future. Stop asking me about the future. So I hope that makes sense. At least that makes it clear for you that you can go with Next.js and still be learning Node.js, because you will learn Node.js automatically. Abuzar Khan, hello. How are you doing, Abuzar? Say Samyullah, hello. How's it going? क्या हाल है? ठीक हो ना? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह का शुक्र. Welcome back at home, sweet home. Thank you, Zishan. Yes, it's really good to be back home. Obviously, I was missing my family, and it was really good to come back. What are your thoughts on the DevOps, sir? What is your exact question? What do you mean? What my thoughts are? Can you clarify your question a bit more, Abu sir? And in the meantime, I'm gonna try to work on the app as well. So now we can log in with Google as well. There we go. And this makes things much easier in general. I also fixed a bug that existed on the website, but it's fixed locally. So on the actual website, if you went into a course and you would have to log in, but you can only log in with GitHub. But if you logged in to the course, and let me show you the bug. And now if I go to this page, so I'm already on the course. If I log out now, you see that it fixed or it changed this right here, right? But this was not the case for the course page. If I go to course, and if I go to the actual courses page, so let's go to course, and if I go here, and on this particular page, you can see I'm logged in right now. If I do log out, you see I'm still logged in. So this was a bug. So I can still access different pages even though I'm logged out. So now I fixed it right here. So if I am on the page and I log out, then it logs me out here as well. So if I say log out, now you can see these are logged. So I've done two things that I'm going to push now. The drop game might not be working because I don't have the chat opened or the extension for that matter. So let me turn on the extension as well. Now it should work. What's your thoughts on DevOps? Okay, I already asked more about it. What would you do first things if you buy a new laptop? I would install the right softwares in this. So I would install VS Code, Node.js, Git, probably Docker as well for myself. It depends on you. Mohammed Maz, let me ask you this question. Who are your friends? How much experience do they have in the software industry? Can you share that, please? So the question is, I'm working with web dev, but my friends say that it's not worth it for future. What do your friends do? Let's start with that question. Or how many years of experience do they have in the software industry? None. So how can they say that it's good for the future or not? They're not experienced. They don't have any industry experience. They don't have any insights. They don't have any numbers. They don't have anything at all to back up that claim. They're uni friends, right? They're not. They cannot see the future. They don't have any industry experience. It's stupid to claim anything without data. If they have some surveys, if they have some data that people are leaving web development, if they have any article or research results, then they can say that. If they're not saying that, that is just stupid claims. I don't really give any attention to those claims at all. बिकॉज द रियलिटी इज़, और अगर मैं इसको उर्दू में बोलूँ तो हर इंसान को फ़लसफ़ी बनने का शौक़ है। और हर इंसान को ये शौक़ है कि जो मैं कह रहा हूँ वो उस सब से हटके हो, जो बाकी लोग कह रहे हैं, तो आई लुक कूल। अगर सब वेब डेवलपमेंट कर रहे हैं और मैं कहूँ वेब डेवलपमेंट तो ऐसे ही है, इसका कोई फ्यूचर नहीं है, आई डोंट नो। तो बचपना है, आई वुड से, एंड नादानी है। इफ़ दे डोंट हैव एनी एक्सपीरियंस इन द इंडस्ट्री, दे डोंट गेट टू से दीज थिंग्स एट ऑल। तो आई वुड से इग्नोर दोज थिंग्स एंड कीप लर्निंग। टेक्नोलॉजीज़ का स्कोप नहीं होता, सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर्स का स्कोप होता है। या इफ़ यू आर डूइंग वेल इन योर करियर, इफ़ यू आर गुड स्किल्ड इंजीनियर, तो अगर वेब डेवलपमेंट जो है वो, लेट्स सपोज फॉर द सेक ऑफ एन एग्जांपल, अगर वेब डेवलपमेंट को आगे लोग छोड़ भी देते हैं, तो व्हाट्स द बिग डील? आप सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर हो, यू आर स्किल्ड, यू वुड ऑलरेडी हैव सम एक्सपीरियंस, यू कैन स्विच टू सम न्यू स्किल्स। ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि आपने एक दफ़ा वेब डेवलपमेंट सीख ली, अब आप ज़िंदगी में कोई नया स्किल सीख ही नहीं सकते हो। तो these are stupid claims. You should absolutely ignore those. I hope that makes sense. Hmm. अबू सर कह रहे हैं plus I'm in 5th semester. Did I? Okay. First I was one stack developer. Now I started learning DevOps. I have learned Linux shell scripting, networking, Git and GitHub and Jenkins. What your opinion? Like I'm doing it right or not? देखो, आपने बहुत सारी चीज़ें बना ली हैं अबू सर. So you have created a lot of things. Or you have learned a lot of things. Unless you can show it to someone, it's really hard to say if you're doing it right or not. For example, I've learned web development, right? I've built this website myself. I continue to improve this website myself. So I can show my skills and I can say, all right, look at this and tell me what you think, if I'm doing right or not. And then people can say, okay, this website is stupid or it's not as good and you should do this and that. Or they could say, all right, this website is good, we can see your skills. So unless you have something to show me, I can't really say if you're doing the right thing or not. So you have to build projects, you have to work on different things, and that is what tells you if you're doing it right or not. So just by watching videos, nobody has done great. So apart from watching videos, start utilizing them actually in real projects. And when you do so, then obviously you can feel like, all right, I'm doing the right thing. And secondly, since you're learning and you're in the university, I would say focus on your studies, keep learning these skills side by side, and implement on real projects. So when you go out there for companies, it will be much easier for you to attract recruiters, because you would already have something to show to them. That is really, really important. When you go for recruiters, showing them or being able to show them what you have worked on is really, really important. I hope that makes sense. Mohammed Mas कह रहे हैं thanks Hassan bhai. No problem at all यार. ये it's weird. It's weird how people can just say anything at all and change everyone's mind without any data, without any backing. So, as I said, I usually ignore all of those things. Okay, so we already did. So I think since the hack stack is over, I will go and change it. I mean, what I want to do is not to have. Is the extension working? No. It should be working now. There we go. So I'm not really sure if I should keep Hackstack now or not. We'll see. We will see. All right, so we have two options right now. I could work on something that is related to a Chrome extension, or I could work on my full stack project, which is Angular and Nest.js. What do we want to do? Should we go with the Chrome extension, or should we go with my product? What do you say? And by the way, if you type exclamation drop in the chat, you can see your name right there. I'm going to update the text as well. Da-da. Ask your questions. And let's say Discord and drop. There we go. Should probably put it right here. Awesome. So Chrome extension or full stack app with TypeScript and Angular. What should we attempt? And I would also have to announce the teams as well. Maybe we should also update the winners as well. Do we remember the Hextech winners? It was, I think, let's see. Ba ba ba. Hextech event. No. This one. What is Hextech Pakistan? Let's also add another section. Let's say winners. Ta-da! Winners announced. Interesting. So then we can put this into span. And we can say this one should be, wait a second. Should have a role image, and this is really good because React or the ESLint tells me that for accessibility, this emoji should be inside an span, have a role image, and then should have a ARIA described by that says tada emoji. What am I missing? Emoji should be wrapped in span, role image, ARIA label or label. ARIA label. Label by. What did I miss? ARIA label by. There we go. अबूजर आप कह रहे हो सर माय पोर्टफोलियो, व्हाट डू यू मीन? मतलब डिटेल में अपना मैसेज लिखो, बहुत आई कैन नॉट रियली कॉम्प्रिहेंड आप कहना क्या चाह रहे हो. सर माय पोर्टफोलियो, व्हाट डू यू मीन? एहसन भाई स्क्रैपिंग ऐप बनाएं कभी? बना सकते हैं. आई थिंक आई डिड सम कोड जो आई थिंक रिपोजिटरी के अंदर ही अवेलेबल है. इफ आई कैन फाइंड दैट, आई थिंक दिस वन मे बी playlist URL xuse post. No, हाँ ये रहा ना scrape. तो you can actually look into this one. ये when I was working on the web development course, तो I built this जिससे it went to my YouTube playlist और वहाँ से it could scrape the whole page और उस page से then it could see कोई नई, is there a new video in the playlist, and then it would add it to the course. So you can look into this one. I'm not sure if I will have time to create it, but still, at least you can look at this one. But inshallah, in the future. Section और इसमें है winners. ठीक है. Winners announced. और winners में we had the team. The first one was तालिब की जो team थी. It was Talib. Cloud7. The first one was Cloud7. The second one was Binary Boards, as far as I remember. And the third was Study Ninja AI, if I'm correct. Or it was Study Ninja, Cloud 7, and then the other one. I'm gonna have to check. Give me 1 second. Mm-mm-mm. Umar, because I sent it to Umar. Tush. Study Ninja was the first one, Cloud 7 was the second one, and Binary Boards was the third one. So Study Ninja AI was the first one. Uh, let's see if we can find, change it back. Hero icons. Banner, no. Nope. Trophy, no. Yes. So we have a trophy icon. So let's start with that. So in this case, then we should have a bunch of articles. तो हमारे पास एक article होना चाहिए which will have the SVG having the name, or how do we say it? First position now, or we can have it. So let's say a span or a div inside which we have the SVG, and then we can also have a text as well. So here we can have a span says first position, and where are we? So there we should have localhost. So we have first position right here. Let's make this class name, flex, items center, gap 4. So we have this like first position. Let's also add the text, make it a bit big. So class name, text to Excel. And there we go. And then here we can have this second div, which has the exact same name like Talib and whatnot. So where were the teams? Lib, nope. Or study, no. I think I did a loop over it, but I'll see. Aslan bhai, masoom the question, what's about coming course on your channel in the future? I'm hoping to have a course of React, inshallah. And that would be in the same manner as the previous one. So we will have the core concepts covered in the same manner as web development course, inshallah. So but I'm not really sure agar wo 2023 mein hoga. I think I'm pretty sure कि 2023 में नहीं होगा. We will have to have it in the beginning of 2024 क्योंकि before that I don't have enough time, unfortunately. तो yes. Awesome. I hope that makes sense. So what I'll do is okay, I'll update the website, and also I will have to go now. It has been about 25 minutes. But if you have any questions, let me know later. But thank you so much for joining. I have to go. My son just woke up. So I'll maybe streaming in the evening, but I'll push the changes that we just did. So we have at least some things done. Let's actually do that really quickly. So I'm not going to push the hack stack thingy क्योंकि this is not final at the moment. So I'm gonna actually make this still a work in progress. P tag, let's remove this guy. So we just have first position. So let's add all the files but this one. So let's add all the files. Let's add, or let's remove this file. So not the index.js. And then we can push this. Git commit, feed, auth, add Google auth support, added the Google login support, fixed a bug with course page which allowed access without being logged in. What else did I change? I don't think so. Also I had to use the context thingy. Added a login modal, use context. Let's push this and then I'll merge this, or pair. This should be deployed automatically to the site. Also want to go to Strapi. So this is working. Good, good, good. And then let's quickly merge this as well. SNIR slash code with SN. And let's create a pull request. This one. But I just pushed it. Did it get push? Get push? Now it got pushed. Okay, so now it got pushed. We should be good. Why did this fail? Deployment has failed. Because Strapi was not working most likely if I got a 500. Yeah, that's fine. So now I should create a pull request, assign it to myself, just reviewing if everything looks good. Da da da. Yes. I did add signals, but I'm not probably going to use it at the moment. But yeah, let's go. So once I have merged this, because I know this is gonna work, we should be able to see the Vercel deployment as well. Threads app. So there is this one, and we should be having a build in progress. Deployments. I'm going to cancel this one. Don't want the branch deployment at the moment. We can go with the main one. And then everybody should be able to access, or most of the people should be able to access the course without having a GitHub account. So they can just log in via GitHub. Oh, Google. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll see you in the next stream, inshallah. Take care. Have fun.